Hey dolls, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly DIYs, hauls, and other fun things. If you're not new, hey doll, hey! So in today's video, I am sharing with you 4 really easy, super simple, I'm not joking on the simple, farmhouse DIYs for you. I really hope that you all do enjoy it. I love how each one of them turned out. The other fun thing about this video, it is sponsored by Skillshare, and I'm super excited to share that with you guys, but more on that a little later. For right now, let's jump right into the DIYs. Okay, so I absolutely love this wreath and window. So these are the items we're going to be using. And the first thing I'm going to do is take my utility knife and cut down the canvases on these frames. So you get these from Dollar Tree. I picked up 4 of them and you just cut down on the side of the staples and just take them off. You can rip them apart or whatnot. I usually try to keep them together because I use the canvases over, but I think I got 2 good cuts out of them. So after that was done, I lined my wood frames up now and just going to simply hot glue them together. That's pretty much it. Just make sure you squeeze it and get it close together, but these are pretty easy to do. After that, I took my Waverly chalk paint in white and I'm using my chip brush, which I probably need to get a new one, and just painting all around this frame. And I'm doing kind of like a mid-light, mid-heavy coat, like kind of like in between there, because I still want a little bit of the brown wood to show through, but I do want this to be pretty much covered in my white paint, and I'm also doing all of underneath and everything. Then I took this chalk paint in hazelnut I just picked up, and I love this color. So I'm doing my distressing lines on my window now and doing more heavy distressing on like the corners of this frame. I absolutely love this hazelnut color. It gives it the perfect brown, like rusty look. So then after that, I took this heart that I picked up from Dollar General for $1. And the great thing about this project is I am using every single thing that came on this heart. And I love that about DIYs, when you could just repurpose everything that came on it and it just makes it look so much, you just make it look so different. So I just took my white chalk paint, gave the heart 2 coats of paint. Then I took that hazelnut color and then giving this heart a heavy dry brushing on it as well. So I want the heart to be a little bit darker than the actual frame. Then I'm actually still going to be using the galvanized heart and the bow that came with it, the burlap bow. So basically all I did is flip the galvanized heart around, and then I am just shortening the bow. So I just pulled the tails through a little bit more, cut off the longer part of the tails, hot glued the galvanized heart to the middle of my white heart, and then hot glued the bow right on top. Then I'm taking that wreath. I actually got this wreath from Target's Dollar Spot or Bullseye section. It was $3, and just hot glued on the corners where it's touching the window. Now, you can totally leave it like this. I think it's gorgeous and will be great everyday farmhouse decor. And that's what I'll probably do, but I really wanted to put this heart in there. So I took the handles from my paint stir sticks that I had lying around, because I keep literally everything, and I hot glued those down to the middle to give my heart some height in the middle. Now I did this because I didn't have any more Jenga pieces, so I used what I had. But I absolutely love this. I think it's so pretty and it's just great farmhouse decor. It could work with neutral Valentine's decor, but still everyday decor. Sponsored by Skillshare, which is an online community that has thousands of classes for curious and creative people. You can explore new ideas and learn new skills. It is awesome. So this productivity course is by Lindsay Holmes, and she has been so great in explaining certain like pain points, solving your problems into what you're trying to do to finish your task. There's so many other classes that you can also take in regards to being creative. I looked up some painting classes, also some meditation classes. They have such a wide range and variety of different things that you can learn or just expand on. I think you guys are really going to like this. The other great thing about this, it is curated specifically for learning. So there are no ads, and Skillshare is always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and you can follow wherever your creativity takes you. And the good thing about this, it is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So if this is something you think you'd be interested in, I'm telling you, you're going to love it when you find a class that suits what you're looking for. The first 1,000 people will get a free trial of the premium membership. This way you can explore your creativity and try out new things. So make sure you go down to my description box below. The link will be there for you. All right, now let's jump back into the video. Next up, we have this really pretty easy shadow box sign. So I'm using this sign from Dollar Tree. It's new. And then I have these like letters words from Big Lots. I bought this from Big Lots like 2 years ago. So I'm going to use the home and some of like the greenery pieces. The first thing I'm going to do is remove the little frame off the front of the sign and then cover it up with some craft paper. Now, I usually use some hot glue to cover it up, but I had a viewer comment and say that I could probably use a glue stick. So I tried that and it's actually a lot cleaner. Either one works just fine. And then I'm painting the inside of this using my ink chalk paint. I'm not painting the sides because I really like the pattern on the sides of this sign. I think it's really pretty. So after 2 coats of my ink paint, I'm going to tape off the sides because I want to give these some white stripes. So I just use my painter's tape, and then I'm taking my white chalk paint and just painting inside of those lines. Once that's dry, go ahead and remove that paint. I get some good, nice lines. You know, they were as good as they were going to get. I think I need to work on like smoothing out my my tape when I put it down. But anyways, now I am just arranging my word pieces on here, and then I'm just going to hot glue those down in place. You guys see Isaiah's hands over there? Yeah, I just got a Cricut. I got a Cricut for Christmas, so he's playing with all the little tools and stuff. Yeah, he was my helper that day. After I hot glued everything down, this project is done and I absolutely love it. I love the ease of it, love the simplicity. It's so classy and it's just really, really pretty. Next, we have this small round sign, super great farmhouse decor. So I got this round sign from Walmart. It was only 99 or 98 cents. And then I have these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. So the first thing I did is took off the tag, and there was a staple in the back. And then I'm going to give this 2 coats of white chalk paint on the front. And then I'm actually going to be using my Cricut. Like I said, I just got a Cricut maker for Christmas. My husband, I think, was tired of hearing in my videos when I say I don't have a Cricut or anything. So he got me this, and I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed, and I'm so excited to be using this. So basically all I did is use that to make a phrase, Farm Fresh. I just did my own font in Design Space. I still need to figure out how to really use this. So I'm going to be playing with this for the next couple weeks. But I just did a simple phrase so I could just use it. And then I took those rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree and just picked out the greenery that I liked and put it at the bottom. Now, I know the top is still bare, but I was going to do a bow, but it didn't work. So I used my Cricut again and made a cow's face, I guess. I just went into Design Space and looked at the free images, and I really liked this one, thought it would go great with it, and so that's what I put on there. And now I understand everybody when they telling me to weed stuff out when I didn't have my Cricut, but now I get it, and I can do a lot better with it. So then after that, I love distressing the edges of everything, and I think it just looks so good on this sign. So I used my ink chalk paint and my chunky brush from Dollar Tree and just distress the edges. And this sign is complete so easy. It will work really nicely on like a tiered tray, or even if you want to hang it. But I think a tiered tray would work so good for this. I absolutely love how cute this is. Moving on to these cute little bud vases. I picked up 2 of these vases from Dollar Tree. They're cute and small. I love the color of them, but I definitely wanted to change them up. So the first thing I did is cut off the little twine with the leaf that is attached to it and gave these vases actually 3 coats of white chalk paint. I love this color, but it just doesn't go with any of my decor, but I love the size of it because I want more things for like tiered trays and just filler decor pieces. So I just gave that a good 3 coats of chalk paint. This is what it looks like afterwards. I missed a couple spots, but hey, no biggie. Do what you can, right? And I also painted the leaves, but I actually didn't end up using it. So then for underneath the opening or the lip of the vase, I'm actually going to put this cork sheet. Yeah, anyways, all I did was kind of eyeballed how big it needed to be or how wide it needed to be. And then I just wrapped it around the neck of the vase, measured it out, cut it to size, took off the adhesive part and just stuck it on there. And super easy. You can totally leave it like this, but I love distressing my pieces. So I took my antique wax paint and just a small paintbrush and just distressing. I really wanted to go over like the lines of the vase, but it just kind of got everywhere and I just kind of went with it. I mean, I really do like how it turned out. I pretty much distressed everywhere, even the lip of the vase. And I just styled this with some boxwood greenery. You can definitely do some smaller stems. I just used what I had on hand, but I still really, really love these. I think they're a really nice addition to a tiered tray. Dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I absolutely love how everything turned out. Leave me a comment below letting me know which one was your favorite, and if you enjoyed it, give me a big thumbs up. If you're new, I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting the bell right next to it so you're notified every time that I upload. All right, dolls, be blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.